Are you competitive with me?
No, we were never good at the same things, so we couldn't be, we were
also,
always kind of like mediocre at everything.
No,
so we
Barbara missed 2 problems on her math SAT, or 1. How many?
I mean, 1, but that
Barbara
was 17 years ago.
missed 1 problem on the math SAT. She was like on the math team, and I was horrible.
Not on the math team.
Like, don't tell.
Maybe. Actually, there may be.
You were. You won the math competition in Dallas or something.
Oh, in 4th grade I did.
Okay, anyway, I know. No, because if I compared myself versus her in a lot of the ways that you would compare yourself, which is like academically, for example, I would come up short. So I didn't, it's like, why even try? You know, it's like when you're last in a race and you're just like, oh, no, I have a hamstring injury. Like that. That's sort of how I felt. But also we are so lucky. And I actually think it's kind of a hard thing to do now as a mom. Our parents didn't compare us. And it's like, you know, there's this urge when one of my children is acting really good and the other one is having a tantrum for me to be like, now let's pay attention to the good child and try to emulate this behavior, which they could have done to the 2 of us with me coming out on the short end of the stick time after time again, and they didn't. And so I think because we were not compared by our parents, it created this really loving relationship where we celebrated each other's successes and we cried when the other one was upset. And so that's because we have that type of relationship that feels pure and authentic and real. That's the basis of the book. It's like a love letter to each other. And it was fun to write it.